Check it.
Interest of the things, Bookie. Huh. Can't get me eating like this. And it's almost the end of the season, girl. So I feel like at this point, I don't know. We already got the matching tattoos. Our kids are going to know each other. Yeah, I don't know. Life is really just life. What the fuck is up? Wow. Wow and wow again. The mid, what do they call that? The semi-season finale or whatever the hell. Girl, what a crazy time to be living. Yeah, episode 8. That's crazy. Can you believe this? 8 weeks? Tell me a wig or a nail set or a man that's lasted that long. Quickly. Exactly. What is up, Bookie? Get comfortable. What the fuck? What the heliante? This is crazy. I like, when I'm creating the little inner circle that I am, it's normally filled with like baddies that I feel like I've always known my whole life. And then here you go showing up and like I didn't call you, you called me, so it's just so crazy. Wow. I love this. This is tea. This is vibes. I'm all for it. Well, welcome to the 8th episode of the Hey Boo podcast. For those who can only hear my voice and not see me, we have a very special guest in the studio today in the Hey Boo studio. This is the boss lady. Her name is Landra. This is an acorn chihuahua here. She runs the show. I don't. All the brains, the name, literally everything, it comes from her. See, right? I know, right? And I've been trying to tell y'all, like, get y'all a woman like her, because y'all be throwing y'all 2 cents to try to run stuff, and y'all doing it incorrectly. Do it like she does it, and that's why I'm so fruitful. Thank you. But what the fuck? Wow. So how have you bitches been? Move, girl. How have you bitches been? No, I want to know. How's it? What's new? Not the flippity flappity flips from the dog. But yeah, how y'all? What's tea? Anything new? I feel like my life has been all over the place. I feel like I've been traveling the world, living large and taking charge, whatever that means. Been spending quality time with friends and family, which I feel like has been very important in the time of the world that we're in as of recently. And I feel like it's been very cool to have that time to enjoy, the freedom to do so. So I am very privileged and blessed to have the moments and spend those moments with the people who are most important around me. But yeah, other than that, Bookie, I guess we could really deep dive in this whole whatever Trey Songz said in that one song. I'm about to dive. Anyways, yeah, but you read the title of the episode, bitches. Let's really get into it. So, like, we all see the gender that I am, obviously. Like, I'm just curious. You, like, genetically, sure, we're kind of like the same, but like, we don't think the same, and that's what makes us different. So, like, what as a man, where do you get these really too big 2 cents to put in all the piggy banks that only $100 bills go into? You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just confused. Like, why? I don't know. I feel like even things that don't even involve me, I don't even care about. I hear men ask questions about, and I'm like, I'm gay. I feel like I would have asked first. Like, why are you asking? Like, huh. Well, girl, the episode must proceed, and so let's really get into some things here. Yeah, I know. Wow, it's such an interesting time. Also, I still have stickers available for you guys too. So if you are interested in the Hey Boo, logo holographic stickers, let me know in the comments, DM me, and we'll make that happen. But yeah, so I feel like it's not this like broadened space. Like obviously, all men feel like we run the world, girls, and so like they do like the whole like their opinion is what matters and it's absolute and everything. It's written in stone. It's more written in like foam for like pool noodles, but like neither here or there, whatever, potato, tomato. But I do feel like it's very interesting to know where the 2 cents go that really doesn't matter for like across the masses, and so I'm always very interested into where the original curiosity comes from. So like, one thing I'm always curious about, like men's opinion about females in music. We have to It makes my head hurt just thinking. But you guys make my ass itch. So like why do you care that she's rapping literally the same thing you are on the opposite spectrum, but it's wrong now? Now it's like slutty and she's like a hoe or whatever. 50 Cent, that guy's a troll. Curtis, this whole like 115-year-old man. Listen, like to think that he had the audacity to hop on some like weird podcast and was like, yeah, females like Nicki Minaj and Make the Stallion are really ruining the young women in the next generation. Hmm. That's interesting. Candy Shop still plays on the radio, right? Like, what? Like, go bully Ja Rule or something, girl. You better go sit your goofy ass down. Like, that's crazy. Like, why would you even have an opinion about something you like? You're bored. That's bored. How you gonna name some of the baddest girls like on the planet, and then say they're ruining the next generation of women? What? Be dumb on your accord. Don't be dumb on mine. So like, whatever, Buki. Like, I don't know. I don't really. Yeah, I don't know why it matters so much, or where this like big like they shouldn't dress that way or do those things. And like, I won't say that music doesn't influence and certain people, certain demographics don't influence the next generations to come after them. No, I won't say that. Everyone is easily influenced at all ages and all points in your life. Let's call a spade a spade. But of course, when you are younger, you are easily more susceptible to more, things you intake, of course. Why in the boo fuck is your 9-year-old daughter seeing Nicki Minaj? Like where is she seeing her? Those concerts are 18 plus. I want to know. Come on, quickly. Where is your child daughter seeing Nicki Minaj? How did that happen? But it's Nicki Minaj's fault that your daughter knows what a BBL is? Like, that doesn't click to me. Like, what's happening indoors in your daughter's home? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about those things first before you start, like, putting blame on grown women doing grown women activities. That sounds crazy. What the fuck? I didn't know who fucking, like, Kia was and Little Kim was at, like, 9. Nah, not at 9. Maybe, like, 10, 11. But, like, not at 9. Of course not. That's way too young, of course. Yeah, I don't know. But, like, I think there are also, like, big confusion for me is, like, either way, regardless of age or who the demographic is, on the other end, men are still doing those exact same things in music and mainstream music, specifically in rap and in pop and things like that. So it's like, okay, he can like hump the ground and like talk about sex and fucking and popping bottle, like, but she can't. Like, she just said she was having sex. He basically said he was drugging. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference here. So I don't, I don't think I've ever understood or like really gathered the nautical nonsense that a lot of these dudes are on, or why they feel it's not. First of all, gay or not, I know straight dudes who listen to. First of all, I've been to these concerts. I went to a Nicki Minaj or not Nicki. I went to a Megan Thee Stallion concert last year in the end of June. The amount of men, boo, bitch, like, oh, excuse me, hey, no, I don't want to interrupt you. He said, I got to get to that booty, a nosebleed, and he's not playing. You don't play with these men and they bad women, okay? The real that toxic masculinity bullshit, those men who know what good rap is and know what a banging body is too, on top of good rap, that's easy. That's 10 points to Gryffindor. What are you talking about? Like, that's a double win. Duh. So like any man who's like, yeah, I just can't listen to that and it just gives me but you want to listen to it, that's gay. You'd rather listen to a guy talk about gay pussy, but you're not even getting it. What? Like, what instruction manual are you lip reading? Because obviously dick stuck in ceiling fan. Like, you don't understand clearly. Like, why have a playlist filled with all these ballers and pimps and music, but you don't get none of the pussy or do any of the things in the interesting. But I'll let you figure that one out on yourself, Bookie. I'm not here to bully nobody. I'm just saying, make it make sense for you, not for me. I'm making dollars, so I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's also very important to know where all the empty 2 cents goes, because it don't really go too like far. Because it's like, she's a slut, and then you're staring at her butt, but then like all your likes are just a bunch of sluts. Like, so I don't know. You make me confused. I make you confused. We, she, all confused. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I feel like it's also very obnoxious to see men in a lower stature when it comes to where they stand in music alone as a career base having a negative opinion about a female whose career has clearly surpassed theirs from like beginning to, you know, where they are now. So to have such a weird like, oh my god, she's left, and it's like, who's listening to your music right now? Let's talk about that, okay? Like, who actively is playing your stuff today? Quickly, no one. But you were able to say all the great female names that are ruining. Like that doesn't. Those things don't add up, okay? So when you start to do math better, we'll have a conversation, and I'll come. I'll come to you when you're ready to have that conversation because you're not. It's not working right now. It's just clearly not clicking. Um, I feel like, furthermore, you know, on you know the topic of females and female adjacent things, I guess. Why do men, but like, why do you boys care about what like the gays are doing? Why does it bother you? Like it's been more of a curiosity and a wonder more than like a fear or anything, you know? Because like I've already been bullied, I have been beat up, I've been physically assaulted and everything. Like my mom used to beat me up, so like this day is like a man do it, and I'm like, man, you literally hit like a woman. Like I come on, like don't do all that. Like you better stop it. Like right, I don't know. So like these days, I feel like not much can really phase me or really do too much for me when it comes to how these men feel or how they talk. So I don't ever understand like why don't I just want you to know it only fuels me when you tell me you don't like gay men or like you make a little face or you're like he's clearly a homo. Now I gotta go find the miniest micro mini skirt I own and show this big ass wagon back here because why is you playing on my top? Like what? Like I'm fine as fuck. I'll fuck your dad and send you to your room. Who are you talking to? Like I just never understood like where that kind of weird animosity comes from. So like I don't know. Um the gay agenda, you have to show it to me because like I feel like more straight people know about it than I do personally. And so like when people feel like they have like, you know, when these men are just like, oh well they're preying on our kids and they want to touch our little boys, and I'm like, who though? But like you knew she wasn't eight. But you didn't even. We'll talk about it later then, Ibuki. I guess like I don't understand. Like that doesn't make any sense. So at what point does it become like people are bad, people do bad things, as opposed to like that group is bad? Like, you know, like why does it have to become such a specific, you know, men are bad? Like let's just call a spade a spade. Men are bad. Those are all colors, all of them, the whole group, black, white, Asian, all, the man. Rap, boo, tomato, boo, yeah, get it away, burn it with fire. Like not great, you know. So and that's just as a collective. That this isn't my original thought. Like, you know, like I was like, I don't feel like they're that bad, and then I grew up and I was like, I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like, listen, I want to be on your side, and like I try, but like you're making it really hard. No morning wood. So like I don't know. It just becomes not as fun. But yeah, it's. I just feel like my gayness shouldn't ever really like bother you or like me in a skirt shouldn't be such a like problematic thing, or the niggas who wear makeup. That's a fresh beat. Tell your wife to take lessons. Like if anything else, why are you jealous of that girl? Like she's just a girl. Like why are you mad at her because she has broad shoulders and is 6'6" and a 6'1"? Like that's a D1 athlete with pretty legs. Why are you upset about that? Like if anything, you guys should be friends. I just don't understand where that like kind of jealousy comes from. I like to be friends with all the baddies, all the shapes and all the colors. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to come be friends with the baddies with us, come join Buki. Come here, uppies. Come here. So like, I just don't understand where that like I don't understand a lot in this world. But if there's anything I really don't understand is like, why does me in a better outfit than you on your better best day look like? Why is it jealousy? Is that what it is? Is it because you can't wear a skirt? I can take you. We can thrift them. It's easier if you thrift them because then like I feel like they were made differently back in. No, you know, you don't want to. Okay, never mind then, Buki. We don't have to go look at miniskirts together. I'm just saying, if you are ready, let me know because I thrift and I feel like I have like a good method these days. So I feel like I've really figured it out. I feel like I've really honed in on how to figure out the shape. Because you know, if you want to bulge, we can find you something to help you bulge. But like if you don't want to bulge too much, we'll find you something that flares out. You know, that flares at the bottom. I know I said bottom and you got ruffled, but relax. I need you to focus. We have things to talk about. Things to come on. You know that. Jesus. But yeah, any Hooters until I was rudely interrupted by you being distracted, Buki. I just feel like, you know, you should be a little bit nicer. Or at the very least, find a way to not let the homos be such a bother. Or just even the girlies who want to talk about how bomb their punani is. Like, you shouldn't be that upsetty spaghetti the entire time. I feel like there's other things to be mad about. You know? Like, I don't know, fucking gas prices or taxes. Yeah, be upset about those things. Don't be mad that my butt is way bigger than your wife's after her third BBL. Don't do that. That doesn't, okay, like, apples to oranges, obviously, So, because obviously I'm not all natural. I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry, Bookie. I'm getting distracted. So, I just feel like at some, let me think. I want to be nice about it. I just feel like there's something missing the crosshairs though, because like if you're not going to understand that having such a broad opinion or negative opinion isn't going to do anything but make me want to bully you. And I mean that like half respectfully, because like I don't want to like make you have to go see therapy, but like I do want you to think about why, it's not okay to mess with me. Because who are you talking to like that? Like I'm not like, do you realize that most of the gays, and I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but like a lot of them are still men, and like, yeah, all 10, the both fists they still work. So yeah, do you realize when you've been bullied so much, at some point you got to learn to protect yourself at a really young age, especially if you're gay. And if you got the real feminine voice, they be beating you up at a younger age than that. And if you have both parents, not gonna say all the time, but like sometimes the dad is like really upset with the gay son, and he's like, so like this is just basically a villain origin story for most gays, and that's why we dress the best because all the villains have the best powers and the best outfits. Everyone knows this, and so like you get bullied at a young age, your origin story and character development really starts to kick and hone in and shit, you know what I'm saying? And so then, like, once you get older, do you realize calling that gay man, oh, you little fairy? Duh. He literally has tattooed fairy dust under each cheek like it's highlight. What do you mean? And now him and his four grown men friends are gonna jump you. What? Bookie, leave them alone. Like, stop doing that. And then, like, when you tell a girl, oh, like, oh my God, you're such a slut, and I'm glad, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to take her shopping. Now we're going to make our butts look out together. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you men are weird. Like, y'all are the strange ones, not, And so I feel like when people are able to just live unapologetically themselves throughout the masses, just doing their own fucking thing because they can, and free will does exist, people are threatened by. Men are threatened by that, scratch, 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 erase, erase, erase. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no. And I don't understand why. And I feel like most men are bred the same way, but it's like no one remembers what the original blueprint was. So now everybody's just kind of making it up as it goes. And because of that, no like real man thing. Like I Googled the word men and I swear FBI texts me like mind your business. And so like now I'm just like I'm kicking it with the girls and the gays anyway. So I have no further questions, Your Honor. Like I'm not worried about those things. So like I don't know. I just feel like it gets very strange when it's not understood that that amount of hatred is literally just like the good like fuel into like a bank account that goes into other areas for us girls and gays to then have like pride festivals. You know, and like I don't think you guys understand that like these days it's hard to bully a whole like group of people with a god complex. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine telling a 6'1" gay with like perfect skin, the bomb ass outfit, dressed down, face beat to the gods. Oh, you little sissy. Now that sissy's gonna go fuck the president and then get launch codes. Don't play with us. Like, what are you on? And then it's funny because like on a larger scale on a masses, when you think little things are taken, they're not taken as like you don't take much when you've been fighting for so long. So like when it's not tug and pull. So like it's really not because I feel like gays if they're really good at one thing, and the girls, we're ingenuity at its finest. Like we want to make something happen, we're gonna happen. You don't have to give us anything. Take it. That's fine. We're gonna go do it somewhere else. Like we'll go do it. Like you're not gonna take any power. Like you just fuel it every time. I have like a lighter, and you just sit there with like gas oil. Just like, and I'm like, oh yay, it's turned. And then we have like little tiki torches. It's like a fun time. Obviously, you're not invited. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, another question though just popped on my medulla, and I've always been curious. And like half of it's like, is it a kink? Because like if it's a kink, then like I completely get that. But like if it's not a kink, then like I genuinely want to know. But like I know I'm curious. No, 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 really, I'm curious. So this whole like alpha male thing, is it like a furry thing? No, I'm kidding. Is it like is it like where does that come from? Like is it like you're the coach and so like now you get to teach people how to be dogs, or is it actually related to animals? I'm just curious. Like I really don't know. Like I don't have anyone in my life calling themselves the alpha. So I mean, like a baddie at best, like queen bitch, sure, but like an alpha, I don't know about that one. But I am curious, like, where does that come from? Because like I searched that word into Spotify. Boogie, it's a rabbit hole. Like I almost had to delete the account because like I don't want the algorithm to think I'm onto something. So, but yeah, no, it's do that on your own accord or don't. Maybe do it like incognito or something so it doesn't. Yeah, because it's a crazy area. Like, why the like? Okay, in like the gay world, that makes sense. Like, we have pups, so like, duh, alpha, yeah, sure. But then like some grown 34-year-old man like slapping his chest saying you're gonna submit to him, but he wears 14 in one body wash, deodorant, gas, diesel, like all that. No, what, Jeremy? Who are you talking to? Like, go sit down. And you live with your mom. I'll go tell her. What do you mean? Like, you're grounded. I don't understand what's happening. So I'm just like, also, I've realized if anything else, like, the whole like alpha thing, and even if you are just like bigger than me, you're like, oh, I'll fuck you up. I realized something. If you can speak faster than they can swing, you always win because men have fragile peanut brains. It's like a vacant building in there with like a one janitor just kind of vacuuming the same spot over and over again, but the vacuum's not even on, so it's not like it really matters. But nonetheless, it's just like I realize it's really, 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 really easy to like. I don't even want to say crush the male ego, but like it's more like foam squishiness, like maybe like mochi. I don't know, like already chewed hubba bubba gum, but like 3 hours into the chew, so it's like that kind of doughy chew. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So like once I have that and I poke it, I mean, without the stickiness happening, that's basically the male. Do you realize how easy it is to like get men to ruffle their feathers over nothing? Like literally nothing. I told a bald guy that I just was curious, and he like damn near said he was gonna try to like bomb my house. But I was honestly just curious. He said, you know, does my dad know that I'm out here wearing skirts in the world? And I said, hey, I'm just curious. So do you use body wash? Like I said, this is bald man. So like, do you use like body wash all the way up to the back of your head, or is it face wash? And he was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Everybody know. And I'm like, no, I'm just curious. And also, were you bald as a kid or did you just start balding today? I just want to know. Like, I'm not mad about bald people. Bald people are pretty cool, but like, don't come at me if you look like one of the thumb thumbs. Okay, I don't want to deal with that. That's not my that's not my that's not my ministry. I'm not there in my journey. You know. So yeah, I just I feel like it's violently unnecessary to just insert yourself into areas that have like an obscene amount of nothing to do with you. Especially when it's like stuff that like you couldn't care about in your whole day-to-day life at any point. What do you mean the gays are doing what to the kids? Where do we see the kids? Why are kids going to bars where drag shows are? Huh? Quickly, come on, you're stuttering. Like, I don't understand. What do you mean she was wearing a bikini at the beach? Yeah, it's interesting that she bought that bikini in the swimsuit section and decided to wear it to the beach. Bitch, what? Oh my god, worry about the size of your forehead and how you're gonna worry about dandruff not dripping off of all to your shirts, okay? The little like snowflake, yeah, worry about that issue, okay? Do that first. Worry about how to make your front teeth not smell like your car, okay? Worry about that. You have other things to bigger fish to fry. Way bigger ones. And I feel like those are things you should worry about before the other things that are happening in the world and other demographics that you aren't fucking a part of. So yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, another little like surprise guest in the middle of the episode. That's crazy for the viewers who are only listening. The other member of the management, we have Leviathan, my cat, decided to join us this episode, which I love because they always hide in the episode. They can hear me literally sitting in here talking in the studio, ranting, yelling, and everything, and they're like, "No, we don't want to be in the episode. We just help run the show, you know." So you get it. It happens when you have bosses and just being bosses in boss areas. So it is what it is. Hey, you can join, but you have to figure it out, okay, friend? Like you just gotta get your whole life together. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just always curious about like the whole alpha thing. But yeah, so I don't know. Also, I feel like on a side note, that like weird like moment when you realize that guy is when people say ill men is kind of just like that. I feel like it's the same story over and over again. And I feel like everybody has that same story. But then I feel like it's very easy to also get trapped in this like, oh, but this one's not like the others when they do like the negative 2% of like any bare minimum. So then, you find people who are actually like great human beings, regardless of gender, men or not. It's not hard to recognize that. And so when other men that are just like not fucking shitty humans, it's not hard to just be like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that, or we shouldn't talk that way, or say those things. Thank you. Accountability at its finest. Like, we love an aware queen. Like, yes, T. Like, fucking get it. But like the fact that that's like this hard thing for everyone else to do in the world, and it just comes to a point of like you almost having to like break the man down into nothing before he decides to take accountability for any wrong he does on a mental level or like bullying level. And so I do always want to applaud the men and the men out there who do have more than an ability to one have self-awareness, but also just like self-awareness around or social awareness around their surroundings and just like what happens in the world, what they're surrounded by, the people, and the one who protect the gays and the girls, because you men are fucking important, and those are the ones I try to surround myself by. They're like my whole ass bodyguards, you know what I'm saying? And so I think it's really cool that there are a large demographic of men that don't suck out there. You do have to find them, unfortunately. You'd have to go through a lot of fluff before you find the real ones that are like that organically, but I do promise they are out there. Girl, child, this cat is doing too much. He all loving and doving and shit. But yeah, so I just feel like when it really does come to, where we stand, I like being able to applaud the men who don't suck in this world. So thank you, really cool ass men who be doing really cool ass things. You guys are really important, and you should be protected at all costs, including the short games, because you guys are also important. Don't think I forgot about you guys. Um, yeah. So back on the topic at hand, these alphas, the furry thing. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So the leader of the pack is the alpha. It's a bunch of dudes is the question. So like, what do okay, I don't know much about dogs. I only saw like the first 3 Twilight movies. So I'm just curious, where do you guys have like meetings? Like, is it a sexual thing? Like with straight dudes? But then that just makes it gay, right? No, maybe I'm not understanding it anymore. I don't know. You guys might have to answer it in the comments, because like I don't know. I've never really understood the alpha thing. I'm curious though. I feel like I want to know more, and I might be into that on a Kiki level, but we'll see. Stay tuned. What the hell? What a fun episode. I feel like we bullied, little dudes, but somebody's got to do it. What's going on this week? Music of the week. I feel like music has been all over the place for me this week. I feel like I've had a lot of fun with music though, but I feel like it's been again kind of spread in and out. Nowhere specific, no specific genre. No releases as of recently that I've like, oh shit, that was really cool, but I feel like I've just been kind of chilling, kind of vibing, honestly. Not that that's really an answer, but I know, fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I replayed that Outside Lands from Doechii. I have been replaying that, but that's just because like on the TV, that's just something I like to put on loud. So I promise this won't get redundant. I'm gonna say a different artist eventually. I promise. No, I'm just playing. What about you guys? Also, speaking of music, Y'all better be prepared for like a new opening and closing next season because I'm really excited for that. Also, I have information once I get to the end of the episode because we have things to talk about. No, don't go anywhere. Tell your mom that you'll be down there for dinner in a little bit. We have things to discuss. Mental health check, girl. Setting a boundary is never incorrect. And don't let these hoes convince you that setting your boundaries or going against your boundaries and that they didn't know it was a boundary. Hey, you putting your nails into my hand is not love, okay? It's pain. Thank you. Sorry for interrupting. But yeah, setting a boundary is never not that's never a problem. Set your boundary. If you don't like that, you don't want to be spoken to that way, you don't want to be looked at that way, then don't. Tell them that. They cross it, leave them. They must be banished to the shadows. No, because we don't even play like that for real. You gotta go. I don't even like that. So yeah, don't let these hoes play with you. Don't let these hoes play with you. Thank you for being a boss ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all just been being pimps and hoes. Maybe not hoes, but like pimps and pimp adjacent like people. So it's been very cool. I feel like you guys have been very consistent. You guys are helping me get to where I need to when I need to be there. So yeah, share it around. Let your friends know. Tell your other friends that those friends should know too. Because I feel like we're really trying to grow this little area demographic here. And a fun thing that I was mentioning a couple seconds ago. So I feel like weekly episodes was cool. This was fun. This was tea. Don't get me wrong. I was really vibing with this 1 weekend episode. And then I realized, yeah, this is not a TV show. You guys can barely see my face as it is. And then now that we have these new episodes brought here, now it's kind of, I understand that we're growing as it is. But I think for next season, be prepared because I'm basically tripling the amount of episodes. You guys are getting me twice a week. Yeah, exactly. And 25 episodes season 2. So be prepared for that. Season finale is coming. We only got 2 more episodes left for the season. That's crazy. But this was such a fun, like, little gander, little entryway into the media world. Because now look at us. Now you can see me. Next month, running into September, my birthday month. Exactly. Thank you. We're going to be running into a lot of very fun things. I'm running 2 TikTok live streams on the Sundays. I'll have dates for those posted somewhere, anywhere, wherever you need them. That's where they'll be. And a bunch of other fun things that are happening all in the world as things come. But, yeah, it's, we live in life, taking all the stuff as it comes. Girl, what a time. What a time. This was a fun episode. I felt like I wasn't as like preachy and I feel like sometimes it gets real heavy in here. So I'm glad it was kind of lighthearted and we kind of was just a little curious because you men, you do too much and sometimes I just don't know why you do it. I may be the same gender, but we don't think nearly the same. Trust me, I've been told multiple times. But I also just know that because a baddie and a baldy are not the... I'm going to stop there before I hurt feelings. I'm going to stop there. But yeah. What the fuck? Next week, I'm excited as hell because next week is really just like really a confidence booster. It's really just like, one of those like, it's basically I'm taking a page out of the baddie handbook and I'm giving it to you guys. Okay? So, we'll get there and I'm excited for that time. But as fucking usual, what the fuck? Go wash your ass or something. Alright, bitch. I'll call you back. Turn it up.